don't remember back when you were real young, but I remember a lot of things, and you'd take on a whole bunch of guys if they started into trouble. And you were as strong as a bull. I remember how you say, Bill Monroe could pick that thing up while you pick up the side of a car while you change the tire. Is that right?
We had a flat tire one time, and Clyde Moody and me picked up one corner of it while they changed it. I don't know how we done it, but we didn't have no jack, and that's the way we lifted that tire.
That's right. You were a big, strong boy at that time.
Yeah.
Carried the whole. How many did you have in your band? And
I had 6 in my band besides myself. There were 7 of us, and one of them was a lady. That was Howdy Forster's wife, but I had Clyde Moody, Curly Bradshaw, Chubby Wise. They all weighed 600 and some pounds. Then I had String Beans and Cousin Wilbur. They weighed 300 pounds. So it all totaled up to 960 pounds. And I carried them all at one time. And Clyde Moody will back me up, and if you ever see him, he'll tell you that's right, that's the truth.
How did you do it? Get down on your hands and knees? Or?
Well, I helped one on this arm, one on this one. One set around my back, and the other set on his feet. One set around my...
And you walked with them?
Yeah, on my shoulders like that.
You can believe that stuff? I know it's true because I've heard it before.
Yeah, that's right.
You carrying anybody around like that lately?
No, sir. I ain't carried nobody.
Here's Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys with Kentucky Waltz.
We were waltzing that night in Kentucky beneath the beautiful harvest moon. And I was the boy that was lucky, but it ended too soon. As I sat there alone in the moonlight, I see your smiling face, and I long once more for your embrace in that beautiful Kentucky waltz. As I sat there alone in the moonlight, I see your smiling face, and I long once more for your embrace in that beautiful Kentucky waltz.
Now, what was the Grand Ole Opry like back in the old days? Has it changed a lot?
It has really changed, you know.
Yeah.
It really has. I'll never forget the old days back here at the Grand Ole Opry. The people would work all week, you know, then they'd come to the Grand Ole Opry and work on Saturday night. There's a few people out on the road, but not too many. Acuff could go out and play, and after I was here 3 months, something like that, why, I hit the road too a lot.
Yeah.
And then Ernest Tubbs come in, you know, and he wasn't long till he could play the road. And I guess about the time I started on the Grand Ole Opry, the Delmore brothers had left, you know.
Yeah.
And they was well-liked throughout the country. And Uncle Dave Macon, he traveled with me a lot, and D. Ford Bailey and Sam and Kirk McGee and Robert Lund, when I had the tent show, you know.
Robert Lund was the Talking Blues.
Yes, sir. We had a wonderful show back in the day.
How about Uncle Dave Macon?
He was a wonderful showman.
Yeah?
Yes, he was.
He's a funny old scutter, though,
Yes,
too,
he
wasn't
was.
he?
Yes, sir.
You got any stories you'd like to tell about him?
Well, one thing, if we played a place and had a powerful crowd, he'd say, the old man's still drawing them. But if we played a place and we didn't have many, he said, Mr. Bill ain't doing so good tonight, is he?
We've been talking with Bill Monroe, the father of bluegrass, and don't you forget it. Join us again for Yesteryear in Nashville.